on HTV, it's Wish You Were Here.
Appendix man.
Oh, don't be daft. The appendix man died a year ago.
A forensic riddle.
How did the hand of dead male 1 turn?
Should only be a couple of days.
Take care. Ciao. 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 Ciao.
Make no mistake, this is the sale this winter, the Reed sale. Thousands of stylish suites have huge reductions on their already low direct prices. You'll also find that every one of our carpets has been reduced, and as well as free measuring and estimating, there's a fabulous free fitting offer. The Reed sale. Don't miss it.
At Legal & General, in case we should ever forget that our business is to provide people with financial cover, we like to remind ourselves from time to time why the umbrella is our symbol.
Amiable, capable, Legal & General. Ask your financial advisor or broker.
Everyone's making tracks for the new and used car sale with over 2,500 sensational savings. And of course, it's at Arnold Clark.
Imperial leather. Luxury you can afford every day.
I'm just an old-fashioned girl with an old-fashioned mind. Not sophisticated, just a sweet and simple kind. I want an old-fashioned house with an old-fashioned fence and an old-fashioned millionaire. I live in luxury there with an old rocking chair and my old-fashioned millionaire.
Greetings, I am Carnival, new from Soda Stream. Look, I won a liter bottle. Press my button and I will give you much more space. Buy me now for Christmas, and that face will be with you always. Carnival from Soda Stream.
There's another sake for admiring that makes the spirit fly. Just lift a finger, say the words, and raise the elbow high. Oh, I'm a scholar, he's a scholar through and through. When you know your trick, you know you're through. You can be a scholar too, a scholar through and through.
Congested sinuses can be painful. Pain around the eyes. Catarrh. It's about as easy to breathe through a blocked-up nose as being underwater. Mucron reaches the congested nasal passages and sinuses fast, clearing catarrh and lifting the pressure that caused the pain in the first place. Soon you'll be breathing through your nose freely again. Mucron relieves painful sinuses and catarrh, so you can come up for air.
Martini Extra Dry. Once discovered, never lost. Have it with or without. With friends pleasure. Martini Extra Dry. It's there to be discovered.
Aim for the facts. All margarines are high in fat. Margarines high in polyunsaturates, 80% fat. Even margarines low in cholesterol, 80% fat. St. Ivel Gold is a low-fat spread with only half the fat of any margarine. Gold from St. Ivel. Aim low.
I'm here in the centre of town at Mitchell's Self-Drive. When your car's off the road, this is where you come for immediate replacement. And at Mitchell's, you can pay later when your car's off the road.
See you in about 10 minutes then, Mr. Adams.
And Mitchell's have a big choice of cars, from Fiestas to Mercedes like these. They're efficient and friendly, and when your car's off the road, you just phone, walk in, sign, and drive out without paying out. They're here on the back of yellow pages. And come back again.
Hello and a very good evening to you. We have our usual double ration of football action and tomorrow afternoon's Scott Sport, which comes to you this week at the earlier time of 1:20. Well, the Scottish match that we feature is the Premier League game at Pittodrie this afternoon between Aberdeen and Dundee United. Here's a look at some of the first half action with commentary from Jock Brown.
Beattie again. Great effort from Beattie. Van Leighton didn't have his worries to seek on that occasion. Well, Beattie picked up that ball, loose ball coming from Neil Simpson, lined up the shot and hit it with lots of power, just about a foot too high. Bannon's header. There's Bannon again, crossing his man, leaving Stark behind. There's Boris Malpass. And once again, Leighton very happy to see the ball go over.
Well, in addition to that very, very good game at Pittodrie between Aberdeen and Dundee United, we go to the English First Division for a match of the day from the south. The high-scoring game between West Ham and Southampton. Here's Brian Moore doing a little commentary on the second half. So our football action, just to remind you, Aberdeen against Dundee United from Scotland and West Ham against Southampton from England. Ian Archer goes skiing, that's his subject tomorrow, and Sally McNair's been out with her camera's subject, trampolining. That's all tomorrow. Don't forget 1:20. Right now, though, it's 3-2-1.
And one last look at the time here on Scottish television as it approaches 8 minutes past midnight. And that brings us to the end of tonight's programmes. I hope you've enjoyed being with us and you'll join us again sometime tomorrow. Programmes should run as billed, more or less as billed in TV times, with a couple of small changes tomorrow morning. Then looking ahead to tomorrow night, watch out for a brand new series of Name That Tune at 7:30. After that at 8, there's Real Adventure, not to mention a touch of foolhardiness in the Stunt Challenge of 1985. And 9 o'clock sees the return of The Travelling Man. These are just a few of your programmes. We'll be back with you in the morning at 9:25 with Sesame Street. So until then, we leave you with a rundown of your Tuesday programmes and wish you a very good night.
It's the mark.
The Christmas double issue of TV Times has 16 days of holiday entertainment on ITV and Channel 4. All the big Christmas and New Year specials, the films, the plays, the comedy shows, and it offers 2 Christmas gifts and New Year prizes. Don't miss the most entertaining guide to your Christmas and New Year entertainment. TV Times.
Excuse me, sir, if I inquire, but isn't that your house on fire? Well, maybe not. But if it were, I mean, suppose fire did occur, and say it caught you unawares at night. If you're cut off upstairs, what would you do? How would you act to keep your family intact? First thing is, make sure everyone who's still upstairs is in one room. Close doors and block up all the cracks to keep out deadly smoke attacks. Go to the window, shout, and try to make sure that someone nearby has gone to call the fire brigade, for they'll speed quickly to your aid. If, while you wait, you start to choke, lie on the floor where there's less smoke. Or lean out of the window where there's likely to be cleaner air. But should things get too bad to stay, your last resort's a getaway. Do all you can to break your fall with cushions, mattresses and all. Then lower yourselves towards the ground, for choice where soft earth may be found. These rules may save your lives, so heed them, although we hope you'll never need them.
Christmas on Scottish brings you the best in entertainment. A new Ruth Rendell crime mystery, No Crying He Makes. Clive James in a different guise. He learns to drive, then he becomes a racing driver. And the children's favourite Motormouth pops up on Christmas Eve, and on Christmas morning it comes from Disney World. Ted Rogers heads up an all-star cast for a piece of pantomania in a 3-2-1 Christmas special. Stanley Baxter as Mr. Majika copes with a Christmas crisis when a troubled Santa drops in unexpectedly, suffering from vertigo. Cilla Black's back on Christmas afternoon, promising a lot of fun with a festive edition of the popular dating game Blind Date. And more of those embarrassing moments when everything goes wrong at once in 10 years of It'll Be All Right on the Night. The Antipodean megastar and housewife, champion of the Gladioli, Dame Edna Everage, gives another audience with Dame Edna on Christmas night. And on Boxing Day, your old pals Arthur and Tal are up to more dreaming and scheming in a 90-minute minder entitled An Officer and a Car Salesman.
Stay tuned to Through the Night on Scottish for the news from ITN.
The list of people aboard the Pan Am jet has just been released, showing that at least 28 of the passengers who died lived in Britain. Among them were Claire Bakayocki and her fiancé Clayton Flick from Coventry. They were on a shopping trip to New York. One American who died was Melina Hudson. She was on her way home after a study visit to Exeter. 80 bodies have now been taken to the temporary mortuary in Lockerbie. Intelligence experts now believe sabotage was the most likely cause of the Pan Am crash, in which at least 275 people died. It's emerged that American diplomats were warned of a possible bomb attack after a caller to the American embassy in Finland said there'd be an attack on a Pan Am flight from Frankfurt. Crash investigators are now examining the so-called black boxes recovered from the aircraft.
A housing estate alongside the busy A74 took the full force of an impact that blasted a crater 30 feet deep where houses once stood. 14 adults and 3 children were killed. Other debris smashed homes into piles of rubble. Nothing could be salvaged. The flight deck, however, landed in a field 3 miles away, crushed and spilling the contents of the cockpit. Dozens of volunteers helped with urgent repairs, but many families will need both material help and emotional support. A team of 600 have spent the day searching for bodies. Because victims were scattered over such a wide area, police appealed to farmers to search their own fields and woods. Amid the litter of the aircraft cabin, dollar bills line the mud. In the end, personal belongings may be the only way to identify some of the dead.
The American president-elect, Mr. George Bush, told reporters that the public would have been warned of a possible terrorist attack if intelligence agencies had received sufficient evidence that the threat was real.
But if you had hard evidence that a specific flight was going to be threatened or that the threat could not be contained, clearly you would want to serve the public good by notifying people.
And that's it. There'll be more news later.
You're watching Through the Night on Scottish.
This Christmas, there's drama. Wally's lost his memory.
Where did we go last night, you and me? A big hall. Hundreds of people, all watching.
Aladdin!
What?
We took the kids to the palace to see Aladdin.
That was 3 years ago!
Back to the turn of the century and an unforgettable 9-year-old's view of a rather genteel grown-up world.
Do you live in London? No, I don't. My home is really in Northumberland, but I'm at present stopping with Mr. Clark at the Gertie Hotel.
I see. And how one is seen is all important to Miss Fairfax.
What wonderful eyes you have, Ernest. I hope you will always look at me just like that, especially when there are other people present. Mr. Wow!
Wendy Hiller stars in Oscar Wilde's classic comedy, For Christmas, on 4.
The drama comes from Brookside after the break, with the Corkills up to their ears in debt and Heather increasingly worried about Nick.
He isn't like any man I've ever known. Pierre Cardin is his choice. But if you know a man like him...
For a strong pils with a smooth taste, seek out the Lager of La Motte.
Benylin, the leading cough medicine for many years, proved really effective and available without prescription. Benylin, the #1 name for cough.
Look for the signature, Fionda La Modenaise. You'll find it on every bottle of the very best and biggest-selling Lambrusco in Scotland. Fionda, your signature of quality.
Lace is feminine. Lace is a new perfume by Yardley. Lace is romantic. Lace is a desirable perfume by Yardley. Wear it and make every occasion special. Lace by Yardley.
I got too much energy to switch off my mind. Trying so hard to cleanse myself, I was turning into somebody else. Here comes another winter of long shadows and high hopes. I don't know what's wrong or right. In fact, that made me with your love.
Now for Brookside, where breakfast time at the Collins finds Annabelle looking to the future.
Straven and Hindland Road, Glasgow.
With business moving so fast, shouldn't your company talk to British Telecom radio paging? We're ready and waiting with a wide range of radio pages to keep people in contact whenever they're out from just 42 pence a day. British Telecom radio paging, keeping you up to the minute whenever work takes you, ready to react, ahead of the crowd. To find out more, dial 100 and ask for free phone radio paging.
I didn't know Gareth was such a sportsman.
Neither did I. What are all these cups for?
Well, that one's for boxing, this one's for fencing. These two are for Nescafe.
Favourite cup. Mine too.
Of course, because only Nescafe has a special blend and roast and a richer, smoother taste.
Hold on. All these cups are for second place.
With one exception.
Which one?
This one. On Nescafe.
Second to none.
Nescafe, coffee at its best.
The life and soul of Glasgow.
Who brings you the life and soul of Glasgow?
I do.
I do.
I do.
I do.
I do.
I do. You'll find them all in your evening times.
The life and soul of Glasgow.
Making his Monday evening late call now, Kenyon Wright, General Secretary of the Scottish Churches Council, continues the theme for Lent, not strangers, but pilgrims.
On Channel 4 in just a moment, we journey to the stars.
Where's the summer sale sensation? At Starling. So relax, head for the sale and make your day Tillicoultry way. Starling, Tillicoultry near Stirling.
Lucozade Sport, the orange isotonic drink, now comes in lemon and lime.
At Morecambe Bay, there's more family fun, more sky-high action, fabulous entertainment and spectacular illuminations. There's more to Morecambe Bay.
If it's delicious and light. If it's delicious and it's delight.
If it's delicious and light, it's delight.
If it's delicious and light, it's delight.
Delight is a complete range of products that are high in taste, but lower in fat.
If it's delicious and light, it's delight.
You get a smarter investor.
And anything you ask them to do, they're willing to do.
Brand new car when we return.
From Monday to Friday on Lifestyle, we make lunchtime a special time with David Hamilton's Midday Magazine Show.
My lunchbox is bulging again. What do you think about things like bondage? Martin has been looking at your astrologicals. Can I borrow your little yellow numbers?
An offer you can't refuse. Dine out with David Hamilton and Lunchbox, Monday to Friday, only on Lifestyle.
Dettol protected when you were a baby. Today, with a fresh, modern fragrance, there's also Dettol Fresh to protect the ones you love.
New Valencina. Unlike other oranges, the Valencia late orange stays an extra month on the tree, soaking up more sun to give new Valencina its natural sunshine taste.
Put more sunshine taste in your day. The Valencina way.
More sunshine, Valencina taste.
From a distance, the world looks blue and green.
Direct to you by mail. Teledisc brings you a new, very special music collection. Country Friends.
In life's ocean, but most of all,
Country Friends.
contains 60 original hits with a warm country feeling.
Dusty Delta day, I was out chopping cotton and my brother was baling hay.
And honey, over 3 hours of beautiful music you'll want to hear again and again. Make friends with Crystal Gale, Don Williams, Nancy Griffith, Patsy Cline, Willie Nelson, Dolly Parton, Kenny Rogers, and many, many more.
Son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble.
Country Friends, an exclusive collection on 4 LPs, 4 double-length cassettes, or 4 compact discs. To order your copy of Country Friends, simply call one of these numbers now.
Remember you. You're the one who said I love you true.
Country Friends, a breath of fresh air from Teledisc, the name you can trust. For the look.
For the color. For the flash. Catch the File every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 here on Lifestyle.
Donald Drake the third, 6 feet 7 inches.
Sue Townsend. But first of all, there's a gold run in store now as we join Bob Holness for the general knowledge quiz game for teenagers. That's Blockbusters.
And now, here's the host of Blockbusters, Bob Holness.
Drugs make news and people buy it. They're fooled into thinking they have to try it. Choose life.
And the boys that drop.
Quavers, the light, airy potato snack that lays a mild, cheesy flavour on your taste buds, then quickly melts away. Quavers, like music to your taste buds.
Go ski. Thick and creamy. So fruity. Just taking it easy.
Gold Ski. Thick and creamy. A little luxury.
Generations have trusted Dettol to protect them from germs because Dettol gives an antiseptic cleanliness that's simply safe.
How's that for a response? So the Englishman makes another verdict. This is magical golf. Thank you, partner. I like concept. Beautiful stroke. A nice wrap he gave that. Oh, I don't believe it. How about this for a finish? What a day this has been. What a rare mood they're in. The beauty. It's in! It's in! Not a million miles away, is it?
Once again, our apologies for the loss of the Scottish Conservative Conference. There has been a power failure to our outside broadcast, but we hope to be able to resume this in just a few minutes.
To know these Dick Barton books are available in leading bookshops now, priced 70p. Don't forget, you can see part 4 of Dick Barton's latest adventure tomorrow afternoon at 5:30. Next, Master Spy.
Some games you can't play all by yourself. Sometimes you're gonna need to. Gotta make your way.
live your life your way. We can help you find your name. Some people like you. Team with the Midland team works away to win.
You and Midland Bank, together we make a great team.
The lower fifth simply crave for them. They pay attention and behave for them. Can't resist them, Cadbury's cream eggs. Old Maiden Aunt, we might add, love them. From the yolk to the shell, the sheer excellence of them. Makes the confidence, well, little boys with a feel for them are quite prepared to do a deal for them. Can't resist them, Cadbury's cream eggs. Tell you.
Drive up to a Wimpy, 'cause Wimpy is a hamburger home.
Our Wimpy Quarter Pounder really lives up to its name. A full quarter pound of beefy goodness, garnished with fresh, crispy lettuce and topped with a generous dab of relish. Taste the pure beef in a Wimpy Quarter Pounder.
So walk into the home of the hamburger. Walk into a Wimpy today.
Wimpy, it's the home of the hamburger.
About this time of year, it's difficult for some of you cats to get out and do your daily business. Ordinary cat litters have been part of the answer, but new kitty litter has a unique timerless deodorizer which actually absorbs smells instantly. Now there is an alternative to the grey outdoors, indoors.
New kitty litter absorbs smells instantly.
You see, the answer really does lie in the kitty litter.
La 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 la. Jaffa, places make mealtime sunshine when you wake. La 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 la. Jaffa, grapefruit. Jaffa, grapefruit. Jaffa, places safe. Healthy goodness, nature's way. Jaffa, grapefruit. Jaffa, great to wake up to.
Now, Seiko's advanced technology brings you at a touch the world's first memory bank calendar watch. It has an 80-year calendar and an amazing personal computer memory to remind you of important dates. This memorable new collection also includes a twin readout chronograph and an alarm chronograph with solar power, all from the pioneer of quartz, Seiko. Someday, all watches will be made this way.
By the end of this assignment, 3 of these 4 special agents will have been eliminated by alien intelligence. By the end of this assignment, only one will have fulfilled his mission to become the master...
A buttery taste with less than half the fat. Gold from St. Ivel.
Introducing the Ronco Battery Tester, the ideal way for testing your own batteries at home. Watch. Just insert your batteries, close, and instantly read whether they're strong, weak, or dead. Test 9-volt batteries here. Rely on a working torch for all emergencies. Be sure your calculator won't let you down. Even your children can test their own toy batteries safely and on their own. So don't throw away 4 batteries when only one is dead. Get the Ronco Battery Tester. The perfect Christmas gift, only $4.99 at most fine stores.
Now we go back to the 30s and 40s because it's time for Looks Familiar.
Kidnapped, next Saturday at 6:15 on ITV. And next, adventure on 2 wheels in Chips.
Some people will go to extraordinary lengths to persuade you to sample their lager. But is there anything more persuasive than a lager that's been brewed by Danes since 1847? Carlsberg. Probably the best lager in the world.
You can almost see them growing. You can tell how well they eat. From the notches on the doorpost and the bowls of shredded wheat. Golden days.
Golden days. Shredded wheat is made wholesome by nature, not by people. Wholesome because it uses the whole kernel of the wheat germ and bran. Nothing added, nothing taken away.
When they're up in shredded wheat, they're growing up.
Yesterday, we pasted a pair of overalls to this panel using Solvite all-purpose wallpaper adhesive. Today, a 12-stone man is wearing them. And when you consider that the only thing keeping him in the air is the sticking power of Solvite, you can be sure that it will hang all wallpapers, washables, and vinyls. No trouble at all. Solvite all-purpose wallpaper adhesive. It's the only one you need.
For that sunny morning mood, it's the real fruit goodness food for all the family.
Everyone enjoys the good things. The fruits of summer sunshine and all the natural goodness of fresh dairy yogurt. That's Ski.
Ski tastes natural and so good, just like you knew it would. The real fruit goodness food for all the family.
Find out whether you qualify for a postal vote in the forthcoming election. See the newspapers for this advertisement. It tells you all you need to know about postal votes. Make sure you read it.
Who's she ringing?
Jacques.
Jack who?
Oh, the boy she met on holiday.
He lives in France.
Ringing France is nowhere near as expensive as you might think. Dialing on your own phone on cheap rate, it'll only cost you 62p for 3 minutes.
I think he's proposing.
Proposing? Sheldon knows him.
Oh, nonsense. She rings him all the time.
It doesn't cost much to keep in touch.
Which of Britain's political parties can best handle the unions? Watch Weekend World tomorrow at noon.
Well, Agony is back tomorrow at 9:15, and talking of comedy, there's a very funny show at 10 o'clock tomorrow night.
Saturdays in the spring on ITV. New comedy at 8:15. Meet a lovely couple. First, David.
You know the one I liked? I didn't think you liked any of them. Oh, no, dear, that's not true.
And the other half, Jude.
What's your mum going to say?
Well, she was a bit upset I didn't marry Princess Anne, but on the whole...
Comedy with lovely couple. New adventure with Hawaii Five-0 at 8:45.
Cane field in the Wahiwa area.
That's impossible. I buried my husband at Good Shepherd Cemetery 4 months ago.
She identifies a body that isn't her husband's and admits she has no love for him.
Sounds like a wife who didn't care.
A new series of Hawaii Five-0 at 8:45. New comedy with lovely couple at 8:15. Saturdays on LWT.
Rish?
Swim instead. Thanks to Robin and to George and to Michelle, to Lynn, to DLT, to Tim Brooke Taylor, Anne Shelton, Clement Freud, and of course Willie Rushton. We'll be here again next week. Please join us on Bob and the Big Box Game. It wouldn't be the same without you. Bye.
A complete evening's viewing, Sunday evening on London Weekend Television with programs for all tastes. At 6:30, we continue the story of Jesus of Nazareth.
Master, what should we do? This woman has been caught in the act of adultery.
She should be punished according to the law.
At 8:15, Thomas and Sarah.
At least it shows somebody lives here.
Aye, if you can call this living. Are you?
Oh, sorry, I mean, we did knock.
And at 9:15, Agony is back.
Okay, you get your way.
Oh, I don't like to beg, but pretty please, can I come over tonight?
All right, you can.
Look, Jane, if you don't see me... What did you say?
I say.
More comedy at 10 o'clock when Rowan Atkinson presents.
Well, how are you? All right?
Oh, not so bad. My divorce came through this morning.
Good. Good.
From my husband.
And at 10:30, the South Bank Show looks at why the single play is considered to be important for television drama, and yet fewer and fewer are now seen in today's television schedules. Varied programs throughout this Sunday evening on London Weekend Television.
And next tonight, a brand new comedy series, Lovely Couple.
Find out whether you qualify for a postal vote in the forthcoming elections. See the newspapers for this advertisement. It tells you all you need to know about postal votes. Make sure you read it.
I found a better way to fly. I found a better way to touch the sky.
British Caledonian.
British Caledonian.
Do let me help you with that.
A better way to fly.
Mr. Cyrus.
Ah, yes, you have a reservation, sir. I mean, oh, what a beautiful shirt.
At British Caledonian, unlike most national airlines, we're an independent business.
Coffee, sir.
There are 2 women in his life. 8 letters. That's why we have to try and give you a better service.
Bigamist. The crossword.
If we didn't, we'd never have got off the ground.
Isn't it?
You sure that ain't the child's fair?
Fair, that's your fair.
Sir, the house.
Not mine.
No, it's mine. It's a lot for a suitcase. You need a big chairs.
British Caledonian. We never forget you have a choice.
You can get this liquidizer free with the Kenwood Chef. It makes soups, purees, exotic drinks. Employ the best chef in the world, Kenwood. Now with a free liquidizer where you see the sign.
Good evening. Vodka Tovarich, Nemnosko Russian, please.
Pardon?
Vodka Tovarich, Nemnosko Russian, please.
Oh.
Can I help?
When Shrep say audio vodka in Russian, we don't mean audio vodka in Russian. We mean audio vodka in Russian. Russian is the great new mixer from you know who. Nothing else gives vodka more taste.
Stop! Stop!
Audio vodka in Russian.
It was a very special evening. So thank her in a very special way.
See the face you love, light up with Terry's all gold.
The finest chocolate assortment you can give by Terry's of York. So many more centers to choose from, each one covered in rich, dark chocolate.
The face you love, light up with Terry's all gold.
I haven't been so happy in a long time.
She talked like any woman who is in love. He was a young writer. She was Marilyn Monroe. In tomorrow's Sunday Mirror, he tells of their remarkable love affair. How Marilyn confessed her most intimate secrets. Why she left her second husband for Joe DiMaggio. How a diary destroyed her marriage to Arthur Miller. It is a story that will bring you closer to Marilyn than ever before. Read it only in the Sunday Mirror tomorrow.
Well, in half an hour, Steve McGarrett and the Hawaii Five-0 team are back. But now it's new comedy with that lovely couple.
Hey, you two, I'm talking to you lovely couple. No mistake, together you make a lovely couple. A perfect match, but there's a catch. When marriage charges mention you just bicker. What are we gonna tell the vicar? Love's no crime, but isn't it time to legalize it? Furthermore, your family and your friends advise it. Why the hullabaloo? If you love him and he loves you, do what other lovely couples do.
Lord Chalfont's decision to leave the Labour Party. It's my final word for the moment. I'll be back at 9 o'clock with Kenneth Kendall. The weather now from Barbara Edwards.
Good evening. Well, on today's chart, you can see we still have these cool northerly winds over the country. And for tomorrow, these fronts here will be moving southeast into northern districts, but they should be fairly weak features. For tonight's weather, there'll be showers continuing near eastern coasts throughout the night. Elsewhere, though, a dry night, cold enough for a touch of ground frost in some sheltered inland areas and possibly some mist patches too. By the end of the night, though, cloud and rain is likely to be reaching parts of northern Scotland. And tomorrow, this cloud and rain will spread south to the rest of Scotland, Northern Ireland, and also later in the day probably into parts of northern England. But at the same time, drier, brighter weather will be following into Scotland and Northern Ireland. For the rest of England and Wales, sunny spells and some showers in the east.
This is BBC North.
Well, it's all over. The second general election.
Programmes tonight on BBC One. In a moment, Top of the Pops. And at 7:45, No Strings for Rita Tushingham and Keith Barron.
A thin sandwich? How did you manage that?
I didn't put anything in it.
And at 8:15, more comedy in the Morecambe and Wise Show. And among the guests Eric and Ernie entertained this week, Wilma Redding and the Sid Lawrence Orchestra. At 9:25, The Detectives and a vicious case of arson for a man called Ironside.
All right, thank you.
At 10:15, David Dimbleby takes a last look at the election result and at what can be expected from a Labour government with its new majority. And Robin Day asks what went wrong for the Conservatives and Liberals. And at 10:45, a visit to the Horse of the Year show for tonight's major event, the Sunday Times Cup. Programmes tonight on BBC One.
And now on BBC One, here's Paul Burnett. Well, now the 9 o'clock news and election 74. And at 10:10, comedy in It Ain't Half Hot Mum. BBC One.
This is the 9 o'clock news. Good evening. The relative pay inquiry.
After the news in just a moment, we have our double edition of Emmerdale Farm. But right now, at the time at 10:13, it's News at 10 at ITN.
Good evening. This is the first of our specially extended News at 10 programs during the...
Every day on Super Channel, we shall feature Super Quiz, a weekly competition asking viewers to answer questions about the programs on Super Channel. 7 questions will be asked each week, and your answers to all 7 questions must be sent at the end of the week on a postcard to this address. Super Quiz, P.O. Box 4DX, London 4DX. The writer of the first card drawn at random from our postbag will receive a Super Quiz prize. A Super Quiz from a Super Channel.
What the body loses through perspiration is restored by EJHearn, the fast-acting isotonic thirst quencher. When your performance declines, EJHearn gives you back what your body requires.
And I'll leave the last word with the world #1 snooker player, Steve Davis.
It's going to be just like that. Super.
Starting on Sunday, a compelling and powerful drama told over 3 consecutive nights. Harry's Game.
Yes, I quite understand your feelings, Prime Minister. Your feelings are shared by all of us.
Don't speak to any bugger that you can help. Don't show them your voice.
Assistant Commissioner Crime.
Prime Minister wants a man in the Falls of Belfast, in the heart of Providland. The agent will have the express and only task of listening for any word on the identity of the man who killed Henry Danby.
Well, I'll try it.
Harry's Game, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday at 9 on Super Channel.
Tonight on Super Channel, there's romance on the Orient Express.
Bonjour, madame.
Hi.
May I see your ticket, please?
Yeah?
Merci. Welcome to the Orient Express.
It's a journey that brings back memories of a summer spent in love.
Terrible.
Come on.
No.
You're more beautiful than I remember.
We don't know each other anymore, Alex.
Lily, if you would just listen to what I have to say.
Look, either you get off this train or I will. I won't let this continue.
Romance on the Orient Express, tonight at 8:30 on Super Channel. And if you would like to win a luxury romantic holiday for two on the Venice Simplon Orient Express, then you must enter Super Channel's Great Opening Night competition. Just answer these simple questions. 1. What is the name of the Venice station from where the Venice Simplon Orient Express departs? 2. In Romance on the Orient Express, Lily Parker, played by Cheryl Ladd, has what job? Finally, complete the following sentence. I will put Super Channel on a pre-select button because... Now, send your answers to Super Channel at this address. Super Channel, P.O. Box 4DX, London W1A 4DX. Or complete the entry form in any one of these publications. That's all you have to do. And good luck.
Now on Super Channel, Jeremy Beadle presents the game show where absolutely anything could happen. Find out now who's game for a laugh.
Tonight, the best of Game for a Laugh, the show where the people are the stars. The most incredible stunts, the funniest games, the most amazing people. All in the very best of Game for a Laugh, presented by Jeremy Beadle.
Hi and welcome for the very first time to Super Channel and one of Britain's most successful comedy shows.
Announces South African election in May as top ambassador resigns. Palestinian claims Terry Waite handed over money for hostage. Marcos says, let me go home to fight the communists. First gold of the ski championships goes to the Swiss. The world news from ITN will be a half hour of international news, a comprehensive information pack of the main stories from
Top rendezvous.
On digital, terrestrial or cable TV.
This week on Blind Date, they're living dangerously.
My big passion in life is to fly.
I want a competition answering questions on Star Trek. You're a bit of an anorak, aren't you?
Whilst Claude and Dorothy are getting racy.
Barely touched 130.
Very racy.
That was the first day we met.
Find out who'll get lucky in Blind Date, Saturday at 7 on ITV.
We're off to Coronation Street in half an hour. Right now, chaos reigns with Mr. Bean.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and old lang syne.
Celebrate the new year with Toyota and ITV Entertainment.
Good morning, this is BBC Two, where in a couple of minutes Carol Leader and Stuart McGugan will be here to open the play school doors once again. It's 11 o'clock, time for Play School on 2, presented by Carol Leader and Stuart McGugan.
The story of the Antarctic explorer Ernest Shackleton has joined on BBC Two.
On breakfast time tomorrow, Sandy Shaw tiptoes through the newspapers, and Mike Smith takes us behind the scenes at Top of the Pops to see how the 1000th edition will be put together. Also, the firm which made Dolly's dresses but is now branching out into clothing for premature babies, and how this man's small business has saved him from deportation. All that on breakfast time at 6:30.
There's boxing, along with ice hockey and on the UEFA Cup final in Sports Night 40 minutes on BBC One. The time between now and then with Mac Boyce and friends. And our last weather forecast on BBC One from Jack Scott, who's bowing out now after being the BBC Vision weatherman.
14 very happy years, that young chap should have said, and I wish that I'd had a better forecast to give you to end it all with. But one thing there is on this forecast, and that is that with the southerly winds coming into the country, things are going to warm up. It's not going to be all that dry, though, except in some eastern areas. Of course, this depression here is moving up the western side of the country. That's what's keeping the southerly winds going. But it's pushing these fronts up that western side, and they're carrying a fair bit of rain. And this is the feature that's going to be giving us our weather over the next 24 hours. In fact, the chart for noon tomorrow shows those fronts moving up the western side of the country, with the depression still out to the west then, and high pressure of a sort to the east that will keep eastern areas, I think, fairly dry. But back to tonight's weather now, and that rain's already showing itself down in the southwest there, and during the course of the trails through Ireland up into Northern Ireland by morning. There is a about in the middle part of England that's tending to die out, and most parts of England, Scotland, apart from those western areas, will stay dry through the night. Reasonably mild too in the southerly we're getting to now. And the temperatures tomorrow, well, something that we haven't seen for quite some time. In the south here, 17 or 18 degrees centigrade, which is the low to middle 60s Fahrenheit. That's like we ought to be seeing it about now. And not all that bad in the north there, between 30 and 50 centigrade is the upper 50s Fahrenheit. It'll still be fairly wet down that western bit all the while. The rain creeping on through Scotland during tomorrow. At the time, it'll be turning rather showery in the west. And this more showery, brighter weather sweeping up that western side during the course of the day. In fact, in the evening, over much of Scotland, it will turn showery. In central and eastern parts of England, fairly dry during tomorrow, and some sunshine. There may be a shower in Halfman. And the outlook before that, beyond that, though, is for changeable weather to come back, but still rather on the warm side. Now, I'm not going to literally take my bow, gentlemen, but I'm simply going to say thank you for all your kind wishes, goodbye, good luck, and of course, good night to you.
Today, but I do believe the dawn of a new career for himself. I'm very best with him for a bright time ahead. It's now 4 minutes past midnight. Let me just mention here, the two goes on throughout the night, and BBC One is back in the morning at 6 o'clock. Of news and information. Then it's breakfast time at 6:30. And from Michael and the rest of us at the BBC Television Centre, it's good night.
Good morning to you from BBC One. Programmes for schools and colleges resume at 11 o'clock in 2 minutes' time with words and pictures.
half an hour, Countryways presents a film portrait of the Loder Valley, David's Heath in Sussex. After Emmerdale.
Good morning. You're watching Meridian on Friday the 22nd of September. John Leslie and Fern Britton are here at 10:30 with This Morning. Next, it's Tricia.
On Tuesday, highlights of all the night at 7:30, ITV.
We look back over the last week in London. Next on LWT, it's 7 days in a couple of minutes.
See things differently in the 21st century. Introducing the world's first fully flat beds in business class. Now available between Heathrow and JFK.
Live Talk, talking frankly about the issues that matter to you. A new show, Live Talk, starts next week at 2 p.m. on ITV. It'll get you talking.
Now, here on LWT, 7 days.
On 7 days this week, we profile Diana's right-hand man who's making a mint betraying the royals. Plus, where's the mayor? Nearly 5 months in office, but what has Ken Livingstone achieved? And as the Labour conference gets underway, we're joined by Terry Banks and Tory Vice Chairman Stephen Norris. Good afternoon. Now, over the past decade, there have been thousands of column inches and hundreds of books written about the royal family, haven't there?
Today, it's 6:15 on ITV.
Now, London Tonight.
Middleton, please. Love those cartoons, great. From Plymouth, lots of love from Mummy and Daddy and all the family. Magic button, please. No address on the card, it says here. Yes, nice. Christopher Berryman, 4 years old today. Would Gus press the magic button and give 4 bunny hops, please? Lots of love from Mummy, Daddy and Stephen. And Christopher lives in Tiverton in Devon. John. Anna Louise Thorpe of Liscard. Lots of love from all the family there. 3 bunny hops wanted. Yep. Stephanie Jane Penny, Weymouth, 5 years old today. 5 bunny hops wanted. Lots of love from Grandma, Grandad, Claire, and Mike. It's not Grandad Claire, it's Grandad and Claire, you see. Maybe you're following all this. Happy birthday to Gus Honeybun? No, it's not. It's to Zoe King. It's not your birthday. Yours is in April. Zoe King, Robinson Torstal, 5th birthday. Lots of love from all the family there. Thank you. This is from Grandad. What? Up here. Stage left. William Conaber, 4 years old today. And also Samantha, her birthday tomorrow. From St Thomas in Exeter. Mummy, not tomorrow. It's on the 30th. That was close. Lots of love from Mummy and Daddy and Dee, Derek, Danny and Becky and anyone who knows you. Magic button. 4 years old. 4 years old. Kelly Townsend. Very happy 5th birthday. Lots of love from all the family there. 5 bunny hops wanted from Upton, Torquay. Happy birthday to John Stroud of Pilton, Barnstable. Pilton, Barnstable? Is there a Pilton near Barnstable? Must be. Lots of love from the family there. Wants you to wink 4 times. Pilton. Sussex. I thought. Oh, look, a round card. Happy birthday to Jessica Badcock of Exmouth. Lots of love from all the family and friends and 6 bunny hops. Did we do 6 bunny hops? Happy birthday to Alison Dunstan from Don't Sulk. Not from Don't Sulk, from Plimpton. 9th birthday. Lots of love from all the family and friends there. Grandad and Grandad Mitchell. Gran and Grandad Mitchell and Auntie Dawn sent that card in. Well, there's no more. You got to pay attention. What more cartoons for you now? Please, will you... And don't... Oh, no.
Thank you. Go any further, we must just say we won't be here tomorrow. Gus will not be here tomorrow because of the football. Oh, never mind. He'll be back on Wednesday, though. Right. Happy birthday to Janine Holmes, who lives at Silverwood Avenue, Newton Abbott. She says, how old is she? 8 years old. 8 hops, please. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dear Gus, please wish Ashley Brackenridge of Mitton. Don't do that again. Happy birthday. He is 7 years old today. Lots of love, Mummy and Daddy. Can you have a magic button, please? Oh, it's wonderful. Gus, a lollipop in here. I've found a lollipop. I'll put it down there very quickly, okay? You can have it afterwards. All right. Happy 5th birthday to Kirsty Dakin, or Darkin, of St Andrew's Estate, Clumpton. She would like 5 bunny hops. Lots of love. Mummy, Daddy, younger sister Becky. Oh, we've got time for a couple more. I think we can just squeeze them in. Happy birthday to Kerry Ball, 3 years old today. 3 bunny hops, please. Gus, 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. One more. Happy birthday to Dawn Khan, 5 years old today. There's a lollipop. Another lollipop. Remember, Gus will not be back tomorrow. He'll be back on Wednesday. Now, it's time for...
Looking very smart today. Very smart. Most unlike you. Yes, new shoes. No, me, not him. You don't wear shoes. You don't want shoes in your life. Look, little bare paws. Happy birthday to... That's quite enough. Amanda Jane Moore of... is there an address on this card? No, addresses, date, age, full name, 3 to 11, please. Thank you. 8th birthday, lots of love from Auntie Jane. It says here, what magic button? Okay, thank you. Would you please wish Adam Joe a very happy 3rd birthday? Could we press the magic button? Thank you. Lots of love from Mummy and Daddy and Hannah and the Gerbils. Hannah and the Gerbils from Plymouth. Hannah and the Gerbils. Great name for a film, that. Adam Bilcock. True. 3rd birthday. Lots of love from Mummy and Daddy and Thomas. And you are from Sanford in Crediton. Sanford in Crediton. A fistful of Gerbils. Or not. Starring Clint Eastwood. He's probably acted with worse. Ben Avery Wright. Happy birthday. Lots of love and from Mummy and Daddy. Just any amount. I don't know. I don't care. Chloe Prowse. South Molton. Lots of love from Mummy, Daddy and Nathan and Jordan. 3 years old today. Happy birthday. 4th birthday to Adele Chapman. Lots of love from the family there. From Burton Cross and Saltash. Saltash. A card all the way from Saltash. Wonder how long it took to get here. Happy birthday. Where are we? Yes, right. Happy birthday to... Chantel Richards. 7th birthday. been overworking today. Magic button, please. Lots of love from Mummy and Daddy, Chris and Jane, and Debbie and Gran Potter, and Gran and Pat Richards, and Hunter the dog, and Billy the hamster. Yeah, we are, you see? Billy the kid, Billy the hamster, fistful of gerbils. What was there? Faye Stevens, lots of love on your birthday, 4th birthday. Lots of love from Mummy and Daddy and Jonathan. From Buding Cornwall, 4 bunny hops. A kiss for Gus. The good, the bad, and the gerbils. Michelle Cottle, lots of love on your 9th birthday. From Mummy and Daddy and Stephen and Natasha. Will Gus do a magic button, please? Yep. Launceston. Happy birthday to... Next, please. Happy birthday to... Lisa Marie Wills. Will you stop doing that? 9th birthday. Could we have 9 bunny hops, please? Lots of love from Mummy and Daddy and her sister Laura. I'm still trying to remember that. Was it 7 meals for sister? 7 gerbils for... Yeah, I don't know. Twins, Jacob and Alexander Dune. Lots of love from your daddy, Malcolm Alga. Loads of kisses there. Recently moved from Chelston in Torquay to Paynton. 6 bunny hops. A card. Happy birthday to Rebecca Harwood. Heel Village in Torquay. 3 years old today. Lots of love from Mummy and Grandad and Nanny. And the final one we've got here is for Jack Collins from Brixham. Lots of love from Mummy, Daddy and Sam. 4 bunny hops. Finished? Bon. Their birthday today, Simon and Liam Gloyn. Lots of love from Nan and Grandpa and Auntie Diane, Mummy and Daddy and baby sister Ria. 3 kisses to the rabbit. Glad to see you're working exceedingly well today. A magic button wanted for William Samuel, who lives at Portland. He's 6 years old today. Lots of love from Mummy, Daddy, Amy, Grace, Michael and Nanny. Happy birthday to Victoria Chapel. Magic button wanted and 4 bunny hops. Lots of love from Mummy and Daddy and baby sister Laura and all the family. 8 pirouettes wanted for Kirsty Harvey near Penryn. Lots of love from all the family there. And you live at Rain. It's a pirouette, children. I think we flogged the point. Thank you. Penny Forrester, who is 9 years old today, lots of love, and from Mummy and Daddy and Richard, who live at Helston. You live at Helston? Helston. And the final one we've got here is for Luke Taylor. He lives in Lostwithiel. He is 3 years old. Thank you.
This is your life after the break.
That was good, wasn't it? Oh, and don't eat licorice because it makes your tongue black. Right, come on. He's frightened because of the fireworks. Listen, if you've got animals, be very careful. Keep them indoors because they don't. Do they? They don't. You don't like animals, do you? I mean, fireworks. I don't like animals. It's you that don't like... My little dog. Leave it. Right. Happy birthday to... I've got a bit of licorice. Claire Aloof, who lives in Plymouth. It's happy birthday, Claire, from Mummy and Daddy and Adam and Grandad and Grandma. You've got to do something very special. Oh, please just say... Happy birthday to Christopher. No, now he does it. It's too late now. But yes, we've seen it. Thank you. Up. Yeah. Happy birthday to Christopher Pearn. Christopher lives in Stoke in Plymouth. Yes. And would Gus please do 4 winks for Christopher? Thank you. Happy birthday, Katie Cole. Did he do them, Christopher? He did. Happy birthday, yes. I believe you. I believe you. Christopher Cole of Topsham in Exeter. I did not spit. 7 years old today. 7 bunny hops for Katie. Thank you very much. Happy birthday to Darren Walsh. Darren lives in Bude. He's 3 years old today. Could Gus please stand on his head? Well, he's done it already and he got dizzy, so I'll ask him. Will you? Stand on your head. Sorry, head. There's an H in head. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Happy birthday, Lisa Cudderford. Lisa lives in St. Austell. She'd like a magic button, please. Thank you. Lovely. Happy birthday to Gary Aldis. What? Yes, yes. Very nice, yes. Okay. Gary Aldis, Whitchurch Road, Tavistock, 6 years old today. Magic button, please. Thank you. Let's nail him on. Natasha Coppin. Natasha Coppin lives in Exmouth. She's 6 years old today. 6 bunny hops, please. Thank you for Natasha. Space bunny hops, you see. With space. Weightless, you see. So, happy birthday, Michelle Dawn of Hemerdon Heights, Plymouth. Michelle Dawn, what? 3 names. Whoa, 3 years old today. 3 bunny hops, please. Thank you. Happy birthday. birthday? That's cruelty to little animals, a little thing. Ray Brackley, who's 5 years old today, lives in Exeter. Upset him now, done it now. I wouldn't hit you. 5 years old today, Ray, 5 bunny hops. Okay, well, 5. And a quick one for Richard Abrams of Truro, 4 years old today. 4 bunny hops, please. Thank you, that's all we got time for. Have a lovely birthday. Bye-bye.
Nearly knocked the microphone over there. How are you today, then? We had a wonderful bonfire, didn't we? No thanks to you. I know I asked for people to bring little bits of food, things on sticks, but carrots, honestly. Fool. Happy birthday to Alexander Reed of Pennycross, who's 4 years old today. Lots of love from Mummy. What are you doing? Just leave it alone, will you? From Mummy and Nanny, Zsa, Leanne, and a big kiss to Gus, and one to Judy, but crossed that bit out. Well, thank you, Alexander. That's very nice, isn't it? Let's have a magic button. You've broken your joystick, haven't you? There, I hate that dirty protest wall. Why do you put that up there? Kelly Martin, lots of love from Mummy and Daddy and Brother Jamie. 6 bunny hops, please. Kelly comes from Lofferton Close in Plymouth. Natasha Hamley is from Bude, 4 years... All right, got a little visitor? 4 years old today, Natasha. Please can Gus wink at all the children. They can't touch you for it. Go on. Have a lovely party, Natasha. Lots of love from Mummy and Daddy in Tamsin. Dear Gus, Auntie Judy, Uncle Roger and whoever, please could you wish Lawrence Belt, who's 4 years old today, yes, Lawrence Belt, 4 years old today, happy birthday. His daddy's in the Falklands for the 2nd time. Come back soon, Daddy. Lots of love from Grandma and Papa. You're squeaking, what's the matter with you? Need oiling or something? From Grandma, Papa and Auntie Leslie, and lots of love to Lawrence Belt. Harry Hancock. Harry Hancock is 8 years old today. Happy birthday, Harry. Just change that quickly. Go on, quickly. Anyway, happy birthday. Love from Mummy, Daddy, Sister Kirsty, that's better, and Spike the dog. Oh, that's not very nice, is it? Hope you have a nice party, and Harry lives at Emmett's Grange Cottage in Simons Bar. That's... Look, don't scratch, it's antisocial. From Newton Abbot is Donna Smith, who's 4 years old today. Lots of love from Mummy, Daddy, and Kelly. 4 bunny hops, please. That's all we got time for today. Have a lovely birthday if it's your birthday today. He'll see you again tomorrow. Don't scratch.
Bunny hops, and this comes with love from Robbie. Robbie, that's for Robert from Robbie. The Old Rectory, Ecan Way, Dorchester. Rachel Downton lives there and is 3 years old today, and this comes with love from Auntie Diane, Uncle Brian, Richard, Mum, Dad, and Jennifer. Well, many happy returns to you, Rachel Downton, up there in Dorchester, and that's all we've time for at the moment, but we will be back later on this afternoon with more birthdays. We'll see you again then. Meanwhile, bye-bye.
Years old today. She would like 3 bunny hops, please. And it's lots of love from her mummy, daddy, and Kate. And Amy comes from Crediton. Happy birthday, Amy. Simon Callis from Mutley is 4 years old today, and he's having a party on Sunday. Have a lovely party. And a last one here for Mark Carroll, 3 years old today, from Launceston. Lots of love from Mummy, Daddy, Julie, and Buster the dog. We haven't got any time this afternoon, but we will pop up and try and make a bit of time. See you later. Bye-bye.
Doing these rainbows. It's another rainbow, I'm afraid. Go on, go and have a look. Let's see. Oh, you see, he does different things with it. See, that's clever. 3 years old, Mark. A very happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Emma Needs of Exwick Road, Exeter. She would like not a magic button. She would like 4 bunny hops, please. And that's from Daddy and Adele and Mummy and all the family. And a quick one for Sarah Palmer of Dowsland, who's 6 years old today. 6 bunny hops, please. That's all we've got time for. Back at 4:10 with some more birthdays. Meantime, have a lovely day. Bye-bye. Jane Brooks. Up on the box. On the box, you won't get it. Sarah Jane will not give it to you. She meant it for me, actually. She did. Happy birthday, Sarah Jane Brooks of Launceston, Cornwall. Mummy and Nan and Grandad send you lots and lots of love, Sarah Jane, on your 4th birthday. Happy birthday to a 3-year-old, Adam Wadilov. What's wrong? It's here. You'll get it later. Adam Wadilov of Gwynia Hale in Cornwall. A happy 3rd birthday. 3 bunny hops, please. go. That was 4. Matthew Kevin of 3 Milestone Truro is 3 years old today. Could you wink 3 times, please? And that's all we got time for. Back at 5:14 with more birthdays. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Tracy Millmans, who's 4 years old today, who comes from Plymouth. Lots of love from Mummy, Daddy and Claire. She would like some bunny hops, please. And kisses for me, thank you very much. And Julia Samuel is 4 years old today. Oh, somebody nearly put 3. A little bit of a mistake there. Happy birthday from Mummy, Daddy, Nana, Claire and Jamie, her dog, from Weymouth. A bar of chocolate. I'll put it over there, shall I? Shall I put it? Got you again. Happy birthday from Emma Louise Brinkworth. Bar of chocolate, thank you. 4 bunny hops. Lots of love from Mummy and Daddy. And 7 years old today. It's Daddy's birthday the same day. Happy birthday, Daddy. That's all we've got time for this morning. We'll be back at 13 minutes past 5 this afternoon. See you then. Bye-bye. Got you.
43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Just practicing a very special birthday later on. Gus Honeybun's Magic Birthdays. Not that bad. Along at 5:15 today. Now on TSW, time for Children's ITV. See you soon.
Christmas Day is not all good cheer.
Where's she gone, Dad?
I don't know, lad.
Oh, poor Deirdre. Hello, happy Christmas. We'd just like to say a happy birthday to all of you who've had a birthday today, wouldn't you? And say very happy Christmas. He's emptied his stocking. Look, he's so excited. Anyway, now it's our film, The Empire Strikes Back. You've been looking forward to this, haven't you? Yes, he has. Empire Strikes Back.
Hello. It's our last day, but we're not getting you to get all emotional, are we? Oh, no. Mind you, I tell you what, this sofa could do with a bit of a clean, so maybe that'll be able to go to the cleaners tomorrow. Now, if you've got a birthday today and you want to see the very last Gus Honeybun, I'm being nice to him today, it's going to be at 5 minutes to 1. Just to confuse you see, 5 minutes to 1 if you've got a birthday today, or if you sent in to win this on our competition.
At 12:50, we'll have the TSW News and Weather, followed by the final Gus Honeybun's Magic Birthdays. But first, we go to the studio.
The star on TV, just for you and for me, who gets toast by the sun. It's just
I don't think
I won't sing, no, I won't sing.
This man is tone deaf.
That's not fair. That is not fair.
Is that not true?
No, it's not true.
Would you like to sing?
No, I wouldn't like to sing today. Maybe later.
Lucky old you. Now, this is a bit of a momentous occasion, really, because it's the last Gus Honeybun ever in the whole world, isn't it? The last time you get to read out your birthday. Don't be sad. Don't be sad.
But he is wearing his kilt today.
Yes, sir.
He is wearing his kilt.
Because Ian Sterling couldn't be here, so we've worn a kilt instead. Robert Tucker, happy birthday to you. Still got to do your job, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Robert, put that down. Do you know what's worn under the kilt? You don't want to know, can I just tell you? Robert Tucker from Exeter, 5 years old today. Lots of love from Mummy, Daddy, Brian, Nanny and Grandma. We shall all miss you, Gus.
Oh, Augustus. Happy birthday to...
You go now.
Oh, thank you, Sam. Happy birthday to
Anytime.
Catherine Bly from
In your own
Weymouth.
time.
Slow coach I am. Lots of love from Mummy, Daddy and Charlotte. Catherine is 4 years old today. Can we have... hang on. 4 press-ups, please. Keep that kilt under control.
Oh, well, thank you. Happy birthday to Brooke Regiment, who is 5 years old today. Lots of love from Mummy, Daddy and Natasha. Could she have a magic button? Yes.
What's she laughing at all the time?
Very naughty.
Happy birthday. I can't see what he's doing. Happy birthday to Tristan Fudge of 3 Milestone in Truro. Lots of love from Mum. He is 10 years old today. Happy birthday, Tristan.
Adam Y. Happy birthday to you. 5 years old today. Lots of love from Mummy, Daddy, Sister Becky and Grandad Bo. Oh, we have a letter. Thank you. Auntie Angela and Uncle Dave, that's from. 3 kisses. And a magic button. No!
My turn.
You go then.
Happy birthday to Thomas Felton of St Thomas in Exeter. He is... How old is Thomas today? I cannot see it.
In your own time.
6. Happy birthday. 6 bunny hops, please.
Just before the last 2 cards, let me just say I've just received this letter from the postman, alias Augustus J. Honeyman. And it says here, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Did somebody teach you that word? Thank you very much for the last 30 years. It's been wonderful, especially to Ruth, Ian, Dinah, Fitz, Tristram, Sally, David Rogers, Judy Spires, Stuart Hutchinson, Roger Shaw, Auntie Pam, Sam, Michelle and Sue, Uncle Bob, Mike, Derek, John, David and Alex and Gus.
Alex and Gus.
It's been a pleasure, what can I say? Except goodbye. Would you please say happy 10th birthday to Beverly Winchester, who lives in Austin Farm in Plymouth. That was a lovely letter. Thank you very much. Hope you're having a wonderful day, Beverly, and could we have the magic button? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And a very happy birthday to Rachel Harrison, who's 7 years old today. She lives in West Road, Bridport, Dorset. Lots of love from all the family. 7 winks, please, Augustus.
Oh.
Not you, Sally. Augustus.
I can't do
Augustus the
I can
rabbit.
do double winks, look.
Competition time.
Competition time. Can you remember, we said, who wrote Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Do you know the answer to that? No. But if you did, you'd win one of these sweetie dispensers. And we need somebody to pull a card out. Would you like to pull a card out? Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, Daniel Slade, happy birthday. What am I talking about? Well done. You'll be getting one of these chocolate dispensers.
One of these, Daniel.
Yes, Daniel Slade. And, no, please, I'll do this.
Oh, okay.
And Dominic Beer from Wincham, Chard in Somerset. Well done to you. You'll be getting one as well.
Miss Lorna Wood, aged 5 years old, from Stoke in Plymouth. Well done to you, Lorna.
Natalie Facey from the Torquay in South Devon, Answer Roldal. Yes, correct.
Gus,
You must have put them in
stop
there.
ignoring me. I'm sitting here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oliver and Catherine Harding, South Hill, Callington. Well done.
Don't know. I'm just saying. Don't put them in.
Oh, this is so bossy. It's amazing.
Matthew Kerry from Fort Austin Avenue in Plymouth. Well done to you. You'll be getting one of these as well. There's 10.
Sorry. Elizabeth Wayman from Bude in Cornwall. Well done to you, Elizabeth.
6.
Put them down there.
3 more. 1, 2. Clara Black. I thought that was Zilla Black then. From St. Jane Red Ruth, well done to you. You'll be getting one as well. Naomi Stevens, who's 6 years old from Torquay. Well done. You'll be getting one. And the last one is...
finally, Zoe Borton from Totnes in Devon. Well done to you, Zoe. That will go down there.
Wonderful. Now, we keep these very safe. You will be getting one of these sent to you. As we've said before, do you want to look across to one of these? No, I don't trust you.
No.
Because you and Auntie Pam leak.
Definitely not.
In fact, look, the sticker's been taken off the back once or twice, can I say? Was that you? Was that you? Can we just say what a pleasure it's been working with you for the last 2.5 years, and we're all going to miss him, aren't we?
We are.
Are you being naughty behind my back?
Would I do that?
There's one big TSW star we haven't even mentioned yet. He's been with us since the early days in Westwood back in the 80s. He's still going strong. He's outlived and will outlive us all. The answer.
Enjoyed that. Stick around. That's almost all for today, but tomorrow will be and that's his parents.
The original Liver Birds, Polly James and Nerys Hughes are back together again.
Our financial whiz, Anne Ashworth, will be proffering more pointers on pensions.
And mini violinists will be playing us for a Suzuki style, or how not to sound like the back end of the motorbike.
Not our problem today, I don't think. Pete Ashley is going to play us out now with his version of Sunny. So, until tomorrow, from both of us, goodbye.
Bye. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Take it away, Pete.
I bet you wish you were anywhere else but here. Well, at Central, we'd like to take you up, take you down, take you in, and take you out. Take you north, south, east, and west. Suggest what to do and when not to do it. Wish you were here, Mondays at 7. In boxing, as in life, there are winners and there are losers.
That's when boxing excites me. And it excited you too, didn't it?
Outside the ring, you make your own rules.
That's when people excite me. When I feel they're holding back. Everything's calm on the outside.
Fridays at 7:30 on Central. It's Surprise, Surprise. The friendliest, happiest, saddest show on TV. Don't miss it. Get yourself ready. Settle down, relax, and share in some of life's nicest surprises. The joyful side of life is in Surprise, Surprise. You'll be amazed at how much kindness there is around. Fridays at 7:30 on Central. Surprise, Surprise. It's lovely.
To the penguin! Fly like a penguin! Get severed every time! To the penguin! Penguin!
Walls have created a spectacular ice cream dessert called Viennetta. But despite its deliciously rich ice cream and its irresistible crisp dark layers, Viennetta could leave you with one small problem. Wall's Viennetta. One slice is never enough.
Next week's TVAM's non-smoking week. Some people try acupuncture, hypnosis, even cold turkey.
Watch TVAM next week. It's a habit worth getting. The headlines say a lot about Dirty Den, but little about Leslie Grantham. TV Times puts the record straight with his first real interview. Don't miss part 1 this week.
Saturdays at 6:15 on Central, the slick, no-nonsense Trick or Treat.
The game show to end all game shows. The show that makes The Price is Right look like Mastermind. Rather amusing. Hasn't got a head, though, has it? Hello, we're on.
Trick or Treat on Central.
And just now, let's get together with the Rainbow team. You're watching Central.
Above the streets and houses, rainbow climbing high. Everyone can see it smiling over the sky. Paint the whole world with a rainbow. Washed up, we're all here together. We're all here together, yes, we're all...
Oh, careful, Ron, you knocked into my blackboard. I'm sorry, Bungle, I'm sorry.
To see the exciting contest in the 1987 final in the Wye Valley. That's tomorrow at 12:10. In 5 minutes on BBC One, the 1 o'clock news with Philip Hayton. Here on 2 now, we continue the series guiding us through another 6 English towns, first shown in 1984 with a visit to Sandwich in Kent.
What you've been watching for the last half hour is really just a load of rust.
Frustrated by your video? Confused and unable to record what you want? Now there's a system that means you need never have those problems again, and Channel 4's the first to offer it. With Start Text, all you do is choose the program you want to record, press a button, and leave it to us to transmit the program. But what about missing the end? No problem. It no longer matters if the program times vary. A Start Text video waits until we give it the cue to start and stop at the end. It's so simple.
Channel 4, once again at the forefront of new technology. The second circle of hell beckons next this afternoon in a TV Dante.
Aftershave with skin conditioners.
Now, Pringles potato chips. Once you pop, you can't stop. Bags and bags of chips in a tube. You taste them. You love them. You want them. Once you pop, pop, pop. Once you pop, 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 pop. You can't stop. Can't stop. Can't stop. New Pringles. Pop, pop, pop. In 3 flavors. Once you pop, you can't stop.
Beautifully done.
Nice party. Shame about the cutlery. We could have died.
But now, there's new Sun Progress. You only need half a dose because it's a concentrated dishwasher powder. Its active oxygen system is like dozens of hands, helping you to give everything a sparkling, personal touch. With Sun Progress, you're in good hands.
It's a dog's life without good life.
My hair always has to look healthy and shiny. I like convenience, but what's really important is deep conditioning to give my hair that extra shine.
Now, Cream Silk have developed a new specialist 2-in-1 shampoo with more emphasis on conditioning. Made with Panthenol Pro Vitamin B5, it penetrates the hair, working from inside to give lasting protection and shine outside.
So my hair's not just clean, it looks healthy and shiny too. Good afternoon. This is the news.
New Cream Silk 2-in-1 gives you the strength to shine. The new Braun Oral-B Plaque Remover is a major innovation in brushing technology. It helps remove plaque effectively every time you brush. Its unique oscillating brushing action cleans thoroughly, deep between each tooth and along the gum line, leaving teeth so clean you can feel it. The new Plaque Remover from Braun and Oral-B.
What's this? Fairy Ultra. Non-bio. We can't recommend that.
But it's a technological breakthrough. Leaves nothing on bios behind.
Leave them behind, eh?
Yeah.
Look, all I want to know is, will it out-clean the leading non-bio at low temperatures on tough stains like...
Tea.
beetroot?
Beetroot.
Ah! I knew he wouldn't shift the beetroot.
No, this is the Fairy Ultra one.
It did shift it.
New Fairy Ultra. At low temperatures, all it leaves behind is other non-bios.
Janet Frame, award-winning writer and misdiagnosed schizophrenic, Channel 4 presents An Angel at My Table beginning next Tuesday at 10. The Peacock screen is drawn back to reveal the ways the Indian film industry has confronted poverty, class conflict and romance in a quarter of an hour. First, Channel 4 continues the graphic reworking of Dante's Inferno, a TV Dante.
Through me, you reach the city of despair. Through me, you reach eternity of grief. You that enter here, abandon hope.
that initial circle, I went down, descending to the second.
Michael.
The programme returns to Africa next week to examine the growing controversy over the ban on ivory trade, which Zimbabwe wants to lift, claiming an explosion in elephant numbers is causing competition for food with humans. The War of the Wilds, next week's assignment at 7:45.
He told me he wanted to marry you.
Marry me.
I love you so much.
A dream come true turns into a nightmare.
Don't you dare compare her to me!
Mariam lives with us because I think that's a civilized way to treat the mother of my children. And what about the cat fights?
A man should treat all his wives equally. It is written in the Quran. You still consider yourself his wife.
Screen 2 presents My Sister Wife on Sunday at 10 on 2.
I can't allow this school to be turned into an armed camp.
When vandals strike,
We can run, or we can fight.
good intentions
He doesn't want the cops coming in here, and who does?
turn bad.
The Brotherhood of Justice is watching you.
You were there. You're part of it.
Keanu Reeves,
Nobody breathes a word. Not about what we do, and not about who does it.
Kiefer Sutherland,
You're making a mistake, hero. Yeah. Tell me without the mask, and maybe I'll believe you.
The Brotherhood of Justice, tomorrow at 9 on 2.
On 2 now, lip-smacking, thirst-quenching, ace-tasting food and drink.
Every year, the BBC broadcasts over 1,500 hours of sixes and eights, of fences and gates, of pits and putts, of flips and flops, of blocks and tackles, of serves and volleys, and the occasional own goal. The BBC, sports coverage at its best.
On 1 after the news, Jill Baker stars in Rides, the new fast-moving 6-part drama series which centres on the experience of a London minicab firm set up by one woman.
What makes a woman long for marriage to a man with whom she can only have the most extraordinary relationship?
43-year-old Linda Hayes has 5 grown-up children and 7 grandchildren. She is one of a considerable number of women who choose to start relationships with men serving long prison sentences. Marie Curtis has only met her husband once outside prison, and that was when she married him. Julie's fiancé Keith is now nearing the end of a life sentence for aggravated burglary.
So just what is it that makes dangerous men in prison so very desirable? 40 Minutes discovers tonight.
On 2 now, time waits for no man. Except Sam Beckett.
Lesson number 1. It never pays to get smart with me.
Now we have liftoff. Now 13 flies you to the stars with Robert Palmer, Milli Vanilli.
Girl, you know it's true.
Brian Ferry, Brother Beyond, and Salt and Pepper.
Shake it up, baby, now.
And 3 number ones from Phil Collins, The Hollies, and Yaz. 32 top chart hits on one astronomic double album. Now that's what I call music 13.
It's early fall down on Beaver Creek, a busy old time of year for Mother Nature's jack of all trades. But looky here, Mr. Johnson with his Bosch all-purpose saw. And just look at that critter go. Well, he just pops in a different blade and he's off and running again. Sorry, old buddy, but it looks like anything you can do, Bosch can do better. The Bosch all-purpose saw. Versatility's the nature of the beast.
When you've got a chesty cough, but don't want a medicine that slows you down or makes you sleepy, there's an effective remedy that lets you keep going. Niralex expectorant made by Boots. That's better. When you're feeling out of order, turn to Boots Medicines.
Cooking Chinese food isn't really that difficult, especially now that the Ken Ham Wok contains a cookery course as well, with a cassette of all my easy-to-follow tips and 20 delicious recipe cards. On electricity or gas, my flat-bottom wok is ideal. I know, I designed it. It's extra thick with nice deep sides and a single convenient handle. Now you can confidently cook Chinese food at home, so let's walk together with the Ken Ham Wok and cookery course.
Pink Lace from Yardley, the new romantic perfume. Yardley Lace and new Pink Lace, equally romantic, but so different. Payne's Just Brazils, the most Brazils of all. You give them because you love them.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow. Merry Christmas.
Add a touch of real Christmas spirit this year. Have a magical Christmas with Nat King Cole on album, cassette, or compact disc.
The breeze from the creased water sighs the streets close under milk-waking wood. The wood whose every tree foot's cloven in the black-clad sight of the hunters of lovers, that is a God-built garden to Mary Ann sailors who knows there is heaven on earth and the chosen people of his kind fire in Clarigibb's land, that is the fair day farmhands wantoning ignorant chapel of bridesbeds, and to the Reverend Eli Jenkins, a green-leaved sermon on the innocence of men. The suddenly wind-shaken wood springs awake for the second dark time this one spring day.
come from the most shocking case I ever tried.
Why me? Why?
Tell me!
The only thing I know for sure is this. A horse's head is finally unknowable to me.
They'll gallop till they die, they will. If we don't say stop.
Can you think of anything worse one can do to somebody than to take away their worship?
And earlier that same evening, Film on 4 presents a seasonal showing of the highly acclaimed tale of a Norfolk farmer determined against all the odds to walk his 500 geese to London in time for Christmas. Singleton's Pluck next Thursday evening at 8:30. The true story next tonight comes from Australia. In 1946, 800 Aboriginal station workers walked off sheep stations in Western Australia. It marked the beginning of a concerted campaign against the Government Act, which effectively treated them as slaves. How the West was lost reconstructs the events surrounding the strike, part of a struggle for basic human rights, which continues to this day.
Any post?
Only the electricity bill.
Don't know what we're paying for.
Around the clock and across the nation. Energy for life.
ITT Nokia. Great picture. Digital Digivision. Oh, yeah. Can it link with satellite technology? It can. Oh, great sound. Nicam stereo? 30 watts peak. Oh, and FSC, CTI, tech, SCAR? Yeah. Business, yeah. Oh, that's why you bought one. No. I bought it because it's a good-looking box. Oh, yeah. ITT Nokia. The future is looking good. Lace is a romantic, desirable perfume by Yardley. Wear it and make every occasion special. Lace by Yardley.
Hello. Never expected to find the listening bank at 30,000 feet.
We move in mysterious ways.
I wanted to ask you something.
Yes.
It's about time I got into the stock market. But frankly, I'm nervous about it.
Frankly. So am I.
You? But you're supposed to be an expert.
Well, I am an expert, in the sense that I know where to find the answer.
Oh, yes.
Which is why I have our specialist fund managers look after my personal investment of Midland Unit Trusts.
Unit Trusts?
All you have to do is to decide whether to go for capital growth or income. They do the rest.
So they could do this for me?
They could indeed.
Aren't you rather passing the buck with these specialists of yours?
I prefer to call it expert delegation.
Well, you would, wouldn't you?
Midland Unit Trusts. From the Listening Bank.
And all because the lady loves milk tray.
There's a whole range of gifts in the new SO89 collection. From a mini color TV to this elegant glass tankard. Come and collect from participating SO stations everywhere.
Pint of Carling Black Label, please.
I bet he drinks Carling Black Label.
Carling Black Label.
To mark the 300th anniversary of the Glorious Revolution, journalist Christopher Hitchens presents a personal view of British monarchy.
I believe the British live a waking dream, that their majestic, royal, heritage trail image of their country is a false one.
What would you say to people who argue that the Queen is just decorative?
The voice of radical dissent is raised in Monarchy, The Enchanted Glass, this Saturday at 9:50 on 4.
This is Channel 4. Tonight's true story comes from Australia and recalls for the Aboriginal people how the West was lost.
Scouring the earth for oil over 90 years ago. Of course, in those days, we had no aerial photographs, no maps, no roads. Nevertheless, our ability to find oil in these adverse circumstances earned us a reputation for being the best in the business.
Let's get into a mellow mood.
BP are still out there today, finding oil and gas all over the world for all our tomorrows.
1 in 4 accidents are like this one. Fortunately, my car comes equipped with SIPs. Volvo's technologically advanced side impact protection system. Most cars these days have door bars. But this innovation goes much further. The energy of the crash is dispersed through special roof, door, and floor pillars. And the speed of the intrusion is actually reduced. Now, here's the clever bit. This unit is collapsing, so my seat can move away from the van and create a survival space. Volvo. A car you can believe in.
Now, I got a call from Nick the Greek. He was having a bit of a bash. He said he needed loads of plates for all his guests to smash. I said, come with me, me old China. So I took him down my showroom. I said, these should suit your needs. If the price is right, they're yours tonight. I was laughing all the way to the leads. That's going straight into liquid gold. With liquid gold, they give you such high interest rates. The more you save, the more you earn. Just handy on a plate. And they dish it out quick, too. Now, back at old Nick's party, it wasn't quite like Greece. The crockery was a mockery. It all stayed in one piece. Yours truly wasn't very popular. I said, Nick, look on the bright side. Son, you've not been done. You can use them for another bash. 2 for the price of 1.
Liquid Gold pays higher rates for bigger savers, so laugh all the way to the leads.
Black coffee is my name. Black coffee with not a thing. Hot black coffee now, freshly ground and fully packed. The hot black coffee, boy. Well, that's
Rich, dark, blend 37. A blend of strength.
To make life easier in the bathroom, Jif have created new Jif Mousse. You just spray it on. The mousse works into every awkward corner. Leave it to work for a few minutes while it cleans and helps against limescale, and rinse. leaving a perfect shine and a pleasant smell. New Jif Mousse. Perfectly effortless results.
Vauxhall asked us if we could get their new Carlton Diamond Estate into a 40-second commercial.
And cut. Okay, thanks everyone, that's a wrap. Thanks, Ruben. Great driving.
In fact, we did much, much better than that. We got a 40-second commercial into their new Carlton Diamond Estate. Well, almost.
One building society that's helped more people with savings and mortgages than any other. And we can help you manage your day-to-day finances with credit cards, cash dispensers, convenient switch payments, and Maxim, a check account that can pay you regular interest. Why would you want to be with anyone else? Get a little extra help from the Halifax.
You only get a hug
from a bachelor's mug.
Hello there. You know, sometimes photocopiers really crease me up. That's why Canon have made theirs simple enough to use, standing on your head. Just like this. So don't get a headache, get a Canon. On paper. If anyone can, Canon can.
You may not want your children to watch this commercial for Shambourcy Real Chocolate Mousse because it contains scenes of sheer indulgence. Made with real chocolate. Shambourcy Real Chocolate Mousse. Shh. Just don't tell the children.
Cadbury's Chocolate Break. A real chip off the block.
Del Monte Pure Orange Juice. It tastes so good first thing. You should get some for your Del Monte man.
Got your golden wonder pot? Close the curtains, have you put your puppies somewhere safe. At the end of this break, we're going to remove all our inhibitions.
From March 25th, the world will become a safer place. A steering wheel airbag is fitted to every single Mondeo.
Recapture the spirit of the 50s with lipstick on your collar.
28 original classics from the hit TV series. The ultimate 50s collection from the legends of rock and roll. Elvis, Buddy Holly, Connie Francis, Jerry Lee Lewis, and more. Let the good times roll with lipstick on your collar. 28 original rock and roll classics.
First came Color and Light Foundation to make your skin look flawless in any kind of light. Now Max Factor International introduces Color and Light Pressed Powder, so your finish stays flawless and fresh anywhere. New Color and Light Pressed Powder. Impact. Max Factor International.
Meet my new friend, Mr. Sheen Potpourri. Okay, Mr. Sheen. Wish all my close friends smelled this good.
Mr. Sheen, shine the pin.
Do you rely upon the NHS to look after your health? If so, HSA Superplan could be important to you. Consider this family of four, paying £20.80 a month. That's equivalent to just £4.80 a week to HSA Superplan. Each year, they could receive up to £8,000 for hospital treatment, £360 towards dental care, and the same for optical care, up to £900 towards specialist fees, £1,600 for physiotherapy, and much more besides, subject to qualifying periods. Like to know more about HSA Superplan without any obligation? Then call free 0800 767 666 for our healthcare protection pack. That's 0800 767 666. Call now.
Quick, I've only got 2 coins. Tell me what you're eating. Something that tastes very... What? Cool and delicious. Philadelphia. Fresh and smooth.
There's a new day dawning. You feel it in the air. The world is growing closer. You see it everywhere.
Cathay Pacific, helping the new world of international travelers arrive in better shape.
What better to consume with intense food than intense visuals? Eat this, watch this. Louis, press your small button.
Flowers to Mrs. Quimby.
Ever tried eating your own head? Well, try this instead. It's more intense. Stay hungry.
Next Tuesday at 10, Terence Davies' award-winning account of life in the 40s and 50s. Distant voices, still lives.
In her last screen role, Diana Dawes stars with Vanessa Redgrave and Sarah Miles. A moving portrayal of friendship, streaming Sunday at 10:10 on 4.
Next tonight, Passion rears its... well, just rears, actually, in Dream On. After the break.
I'm often told I'm far too talkative, so I'm going to say absolutely nothing about Birdseye's rather delicious Italiano bake from their new fish cuisine range. Nothing about this prime fillet of fish, the plump tomatoes, the fromage frais, not a dicky bird about the sweet red peppers, the onions, the garlic and the parmesan that go into this Italiano bake, nor that it serves 2 consenting adults. Actions speak louder than words. New fish cuisine from Birdseye, fish worth talking about.
a taste of madness. You'll have to wait in line. You'll probably see someone you know in a second mind.
What are we going to do, Vic? I wouldn't let it man. I wouldn't, would they?
Cadbury's Boost. It's slightly rippled with a flat underside.
It's my life. It's my life, my world. It's my life. It's my life, my world. It's my life. It's my life. It's my life.
Tampax freedom. Why compromise?
Getting rid of your empty box of washing powder can be a real nightmare, which is why Persil have introduced the new Eco Bag. Pop it into your empty box. It's so easy, a child could do it. And getting rid of it is child's play too. The new Persil Eco Bag saves waste, saves mess, saves money.
From home contents insurance to car insurance. Spread your payments with direct debit. It makes bills easier to swallow.
There are no rules and no limits. I didn't kill her. Between consenting adults.
Now the great new album is Blues Brother, Soul Sister.
Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna shoot you right down. I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour. That's when my love comes tumbling down. Take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Break it. Break another little bit of my heart now, honey. Oh, darling, darling.
Get Blues Brother, Soul Sister in the shops now.
Traditional flat roofing felts can rip easily, which causes them to leak. But Rubroid no rip roofing is made of stronger stuff, which is why there's less chance of a leak. Rubroid no rip, guaranteed for 10 years. For information, call free phone 0800 243298.
Is this a commercial for cars? Is it a commercial for tea? Or is it a commercial for soap? No, it's for Harry Enfield's Guide to Opera.
Opera? We know opera, don't we, Dad? We know opera, son. Of course we do. Of course we do.
Opera's for everybody, and everybody can enjoy it. Old and their music, isn't it? Well, almost everybody.
Harry Enfield's Guide to Opera, Thursday at 10:30 on 4.
It's a good laugh.
In half an hour, Pearl Bailey is the star guest on the Nat King Cole Show. First on 4, Martin visits a laundromat and gets into hot water in Dream On.
Chain of mystery. 1. First sighting of Bigfoot. 2. Cigar-shaped objects over Idaho. 3. Kaiser's troops invade. 4. Coca-Cola make Tab clear. A sugar-free soft drink with the flavor of a cola yet completely clear. Suddenly, everything becomes clear. Kaiser Wilhelm, the German emperor, drinks Tab clear. So surprised by its taste, he swallows his monocle. The resulting cough sends regiments into battle. Realizing his mistake, he escapes on giant inflatable bratwurst, gift from German sausage industry, later to be spotted over Idaho. A moment's lapse of concentration sends him plummeting into the boglands of Oregon. He seeks refuge in the woods, where he starts a new career, secretly paid by state government as a tourist attraction. Tab clear. Suddenly everything is clear. Try it.
Here's a secret every woman will want to know. New Superlook Secrets from Playtex. With a hidden panel that Smooths and flattens your tummy in all the right places. New Superlook Secrets from Playtex. Briefs, bras, and body shapers. The secret is yours.
Gentlemen, I can now reveal that the new Terry's Moments bars will also be egg-shaped.
Spike Lee's electrifying film.
We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us.
Clean glasses are always important. If you want to make them shine like new, try using sun in your machine. Be it powder, liquid, or micro, it's clearly clean with sun.
Insects in the shop. Insects out the top. You can spray it, you can style it, you can fix it, you can hold it. It's the top, 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 top. You can mousse it, you can spruce it, you can gel it, you can tell that it's the top, 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 top. Insects in the shop. Insects out the top. It's the top.
Every day, people learn something new about themselves.
I can't be a foster mother. The council says I've got a criminal record.
I've been refused a loan. Well, the bank says I've got a court judgment against me.
I was arrested driving my own car.
Because mistakes are made on computers.
So according to my building society, I died 3 years ago.
If there's a mistake about you on computer, there's an independent official to help. Write to the Data Protection Registrar, Free Post, Wilmslow.
Now I am master.
I just don't believe it.
Porterhouse will change.
Over my dead body.
Admission of women.
Women?
Oh, dear. Jean, not a Porterhouse Blue, I trust.
The Return.
A Porterhouse Blue.
Starting Saturday at 9 on Channel 4.
Next night, Nat King Cole will sing to you, as will Pearl Bailey.
Dreams for, if not to come true.
Top scores again.
He gave it 100%, didn't he say? And 100% is what I want from you lot. Shredded wheat is 100% whole wheat. No other cereal gives you more whole wheat goodness. You, when he could still put away 3. Get out of it. Shredded wheat and new shredded wheat, bite size, 100% whole wheat.
I love entertaining, but I hate the ghastly aftermath, even with the dishwasher. First, the dirties, like this stuck-on egg. No, don't look, it's too awful. Then the delicates. Well, you can't trust conventional powders not to harm fine china, can you? Thank heavens for new fairy. For the dishwasher, it's great at cleaning, naturally, so it even gets rid of sticky egg. And like fairy, it's kind, so I can trust it with my delicate dishes as well. Unlike conventional powders, which can fade them. See? Beautifully clean. And my delicate dishes are in safe hands. New dishwasher fairy takes care of the dirty and the delicate.
Oh, sorry. Not too late, am I?
Indeed you are, Mostyn.
I'll take it.
What?
Oh, dear. Well, you know, it's
just what I've been looking for, yes.
I have already been to the Alliance in Leicester.
So have I, dear boy.
What?
Took your advice, sorted out the mortgage before I found the flat. You? This is me with Bunny, the mortgage advisor.
Mrs. Warren, whoever lives here has fabulous taste. You see, Mustard, you make it all so simple. Hello, ladies! You've been to the Alliance and Leicester. What? You've been to the Alliance and Leicester? Yes, well, not exactly been. Look, this whole place is crumbling. Oh, won't mind if I put in an offer then? No, Mustard, not at all. Go.
Sort out a mortgage before you find a home and be a smarter investor.
I've got to get into this mini somehow. I'm meeting Steve at 3. Do you like it? It's nice. You're not just saying that? No. You don't like it, do you? You think it's common, don't you? Well, Tessa Binns wears one right up to her cellulite and she's got 3 A-levels. Who's Tessa Binns? You know, the one she dyed her hair and had a shorter nose and didn't have her water look like Selena Scott. From the side, anyway.
Oh, that's nice.
I've gone off it. How about the black? How about the green? How about the blue?
Let's decide over a nice cup of PG Tips.
PG picked the youngest, freshest tips of the tea bush, which makes PG Tips the tea you can really taste.
Where are you meeting him anyway?
In the swimming pool.
Oh.
After 14 years of marriage,
Guess we have new neighbours, then.
the Parkers are learning a new game to play.
Have you been faithful all those years?
There are no rules.
You want to make love to my wife, but you're afraid you'll get caught.
There are no limits.
Samples taken from the victim's body prove you had sex with her.
Because nothing is forbidden.
I didn't kill her.
Between consenting adults.
What a setup.
The 1993 Jaguars with comprehensive 3-year warranties start from as little as £26,600. Test drive one now.
Only on Channel 4, Harry Enfield's 30-second guide to opera.
I'll tell you about opera. They all go like this. 1. General singing, crowds milling about, occasional violence, bird comes on, warbles. 2 blokes come on, one's got high voice, one's got low voice, more warbling. 1 or other of the blokes, or the bird, or all 3 die, end.
For a fuller picture, join Harry Enfield Thursday, 10:30 on 4.
What an horrendous little programme.
In just over half an hour, it's showtime at the Apollo. First on 4, a melodious half hour with Nat King Cole.
In the evenings, may I come and sing to you?
I wouldn't be me without my samurai.
Looks breathtaking. Fortunately, the price tag isn't.
I may be a country lover, but I don't want to drive a tractor.
Suzuki. Anything but ordinary. Dial 100 and ask for free phone Suzuki.
Do you like dime bars? Yes, I do like you. I like.
Getting rid of your empty box of washing powder can be a real nightmare, which is why Persil have introduced the new Eco Bag. Pop it into your empty box. It's so easy, a child could do it. And getting rid of it is child's play too. The new Persil Eco Bag. Saves waste, saves mess, saves money.
Next week, Nat King Cole is at the later time of 1:15. Pearl Bailey will be among the artists featured in Brown Sugar next Monday night at midnight 45.
Tomorrow on 4, Food File removes the wrapping on dieting and discovers a new way to kick the habit. Asks, are we losing the art of cooking? Offers healthy eating tips for the elderly and brings a taste of the Caribbean. From your figure to the facts in Food File tomorrow at 8:30 on 4.
Next tonight, entertainment, Harlem Style with Showtime at the Apollo.
Oh, yeah.
Recapture the spirit of the 50s with lipstick on your collar. 28 original classics from the hit TV series. The ultimate 50s collection from the legends of rock and roll. Elvis, Buddy Holly, Connie Francis, Jerry Lee Lewis, and more. Let the good times roll with lipstick on your collar. 28 original rock and roll classics.
Are you using a separate detergent and fabric softener? Are you spending more than you need? Stop. You could have made a better buy with Bold. It's an ultra detergent and softener all in one. And it costs less than these two. Don't buy two, just buy one. Bold all in one. And to save you even more money, there's our new powder refill bag. Better buy Bold.
Natural Plus antiperspirant with plant extracts works in harmony with your body. Natural Plus works in harmony with your body.
Crest? Yes. But 6 months ago, Jenny had fillings. Couldn't believe it. I felt so guilty. So this time I made sure that she brushed properly and used a good fluoride toothpaste to fight decay. Crest, it really works.
Plaque acids can cause weak spots, but Crest Fluoride System Fluorostat helps put calcium into weak spots to help stop cavities before they start.
Next visit was a completely different story. Wasn't it, Jen?
Crest helps stop cavities before they start.
Tampax freedom. Why compromise?
First came Color and Light Foundation to make your skin look flawless in any kind of light. Now Max Factor International introduces Color and Light Pressed Powder, so your finish stays flawless and fresh anywhere. New Color and Light Pressed Powder. Impact. Max Factor International.
A few friends around last night, Mum.
One or two.
Yuck, you're gonna need a hand.
Oh, is that an offer? Thanks. Here's the flash.
What's wrong with this? Race ya.
You're on. Even in water, Flash is faster on this tough, greasy stuff. Come on, give it a welly.
How should you do that?
Go on.
You've done this before. That's great, Mum. I'll use Flash after my party.
What party?
Flash cleans greasy grime in half the time.
Phone now, 0898 26 26 26.
Wrap it up on the fun line.
Del Monte Pure Orange Juice. It tastes so good first thing. You should get some for your Del Monte man.
All right, here's a trailer for the new series of Whose Line Is It Anyway?
I'm pregnant. I know. And it's your baby. I know.
Yeah, baby powder would do fine. Usually we use glue, but that'll work.
And it comes out this week on Friday, the new series of Whose Line Is It Anyway? 10:30 on Channel 4. Why don't you love me like you used to?
If you didn't get that, there's a new series of Whose Line Is It Anyway? Friday, 10:30 on 4. Really tasty television.
Now on 4, take your seats for show.
She was callous. She didn't care who she hurt, and she used people casually.
She were a bad lot from start to finish.
Only wanted to talk to her.
Did Sally talk too much last night? Is that what happened?
A house full of suspects in Cover Her Face. ITV next Sunday at the same time, 8:45.
Monday action is definitely a cut above the rest on Central. At 9 o'clock, that smooth operator Quincy slices into another juicy adventure. Join this sharp-witted medical examiner and get a slice of the action. We'll guarantee you'll rest in peace. Mondays at 9 on Central.
The miners' strike is over, and next on Central there's an extended edition of tonight's main news. Spitting Image will now begin at 10:15, and then later we meet the 50s raver who gave the world Good Golly Miss Molly. And that's an interview with Little Richard that promises to be colourful and very flamboyant. Tonight at 10:45.
Are you worried about buying a second-hand car?
Help!
Are you afraid of being burgled?
Help!
Are any of your domestic appliances unsafe?
Help!
Relax. We'll give you an advice pack that shows you the best way to go about buying a second-hand car. We'll put you in touch with a crime prevention officer who'll help you secure your home. And we'll show you how to get your money back or your goods exchanged. We're here to help you. Use us.
Somebody help me, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Welcome to Charles Clark, officially your #1 Austin Rover Group in the United Kingdom. And Charles Clark's challenge for 85 is, no one can beat us. We're offering very special deals on the fabulous Metro, unbeatable deals on the stylish Montego. Share in the success of the #1 Austin Rover Group, and don't forget our challenge for 1985, no one can beat us. But there's not much time, offer ends April the 8th. Come on in to Charles Clark, your #1 Austin Rover dealer now. There's a branch near you.
In just over 45 minutes, a Newsnight by-election special with live coverage, including the result and instant analysis of today's voting in Pontypridd. To take us up to that, James Garner stars in a case from the Rockford Files.
This is Jim Rockford. At the tone, leave your name and message. I'll get back to you.
Nigel Mansell and Sean Connery will be among the team members next Thursday at the same time. Now, apart from exercise, what else keeps you fit and healthy? The BBC Diet, of course, with Barbara Dixon, Roy Noble and Anton Mosiman. Now, what of tomorrow's diet? Sue Lawley is still gracing Terry Wogan's studio, and at 7 she'll welcome ex-EastEnder Leslie Grantham and Comic Relief's Lenny Henry. Then chaos in the Spencer household, not to mention Australia when they realise that the Spencers wish to emigrate. Some mothers do have them at 7:35. Crystal and Blake are ready to reaffirm their vows in the Carrington household at 8:10, but in the shadow of a life-or-death operation. After the 9 o'clock news, the film at 9:30 is Sam Peckinpah's epic western about a cavalry attack on marauding Indians. Charlton Heston, Richard Harris and Senta Berger star in Major Dundee. Then at 11:30, Diana Ross takes us on a musical journey through the evolution of rhythm and blues. Her guests include Little Richard, Etta James and Billy D. Williams. Finally, Jim Rockford takes on the unlikely case of the...
Next Sunday on BBC One, Filming for Victory. Christopher Frayling tells the story of British wartime cinema with contributions from Peter Ustinov, directors Roy Bolting and Sidney Gilliatt, and critic Dilly Powell. That's next Sunday at 3 o'clock. The clothes show goes on parade in 20 minutes with a model display of one of the autumn's big looks, the ever-elegant catsuit. First, that most slinky of feline prowlers, the Pink Panther.
Think of all the animals you've ever heard about, like rhinoceroses and tigers, cats and minks. There are lots of funny animals in all this.
To a fresher, cleaner weather to come during tomorrow. What's happened is that the cold fronts here came away southeastwards, carried some rain, some thunderstorms in the southeast as well as they went by, but in behind is fresher, cleaner air, although there are some showers in it. You can see the change on tonight's satellite picture. There you see the cold front, the thick cloud band here, south of the country now, and the pockets of showers behind that came in. Most of these will clear away during this evening. Some of those in the northwest will stay behind. So for a start tomorrow, northern Scotland is going to be the showery area. Some sunshine in between the showers, but a fair number of showers about in that particular part of the world. There'll be showers around down most of the western side as well, but here longer sunny spells forming, and on the eastern side of the country, central parts of England, eastern parts of England, it looks as though it's going to be quite a bright sunny start to the day, but a fresh feel to the day, cleaner air all round. But during the course of the morning, clouds will build up, some showers too in the afternoon, and then in the late afternoon and the evening, most of these showers dying away to leave a clean evening right through the country. You'll find a cold wind blowing, but if you can get out of the wind tomorrow, the sunshine will be all that warm.
The Royal Wedding. BBC television producer Michael Lumley.
St Paul's is very much the centre stage for July the 29th. Outside we have half a dozen cameras, and inside St Paul's here, a dozen more. I suppose a dozen cameras sounds quite a lot, but there's a tremendous amount to see. We can choose what we think the viewer would like to see at each instant of time. And that's really our responsibility, everyone's responsibility. The cameraman, the soundmen, the engineers. My job as a producer, to select from the great multitude of images, the image that is right for a particular moment.
The Royal Wedding on BBC television.
And now on One, it's time to take your seats for another nostalgic trip to the good old days. If you would like to make a programme for broadcast in this series, please write to this address. Open Space, BBC Television, 252 Western Avenue, London W3 6YY. In next week's Open Space, Peter Tatchell describes what it was like to suffer death threats, hate mail and attacks in the street in what became one of the bitterest post-war by-elections, the Battle for Bermondsey. That's Open Space next Thursday at 7 o'clock. On BBC One, in 9 minutes, Mike Reid and Tommy Vance host the proceedings in this week's Top of the Pops. Here on BBC Two, in 25 minutes, we turn the spotlight onto Spike Milligan. That follows tonight's great sporting moment from the world of rugby.
England and
Wales, a very similar sort of day to the one that we've seen today. The best of any brightness is going to be to the east of high ground on the eastern side of the Pennines. But here I think you'll probably find the wind a fairly blustery affair. But it's going to be a very mild day right the way across the country again tomorrow. Looking ahead to Friday then, and we'll find this weather front just edging south and eastwards across the country. But with that high pressure close by, it's going to turn into a very weak affair. So it'll start off with that cloud and rain in the far northwest. Very strong southwesterly winds up here. The cloud and rain edging southwards, but it's going to be petering out all the time. By the time it gets over northern England, probably hardly any rain left at all. So no rain at all, I'm afraid, for southern parts of the British Isles. Certainly very mild ahead of that band of rain, but it will be turning somewhat colder behind it. Somewhat brighter weather coming along with 1 or 2 showers in that strong 2 gale force southwesterly wind. So not too bad a day in the south again, but we will find that colder air edging a little bit further south. Here's the summary then for the next 24 hours. That's all from me. Good night.
If you care what you watch and what you read, get the Radio Times. An actress in demand, Zoe Wanamaker on the many roles in her varied career. Meet the shark that's shy. Megamouth gives Radio Times a very definite no comment. And as the competitors gather in Albertville, Radio Times sets the scene for the BBC's extensive coverage of Winter Olympics '92 with a stunning 6-page preview of this fortnight of great sporting action. Radio Times is, of course, the complete all-channel guide, and with its superb film section and outstanding background features, you'll discover the easy and the smart way to plan ahead. The Radio Times, Magazine of the Year.
And Sports Night in 60 Minutes features a preview of the 16th Olympic Winter Games, highlights of the major FA Cup 4th round replays, and further coverage of the Masters snooker from Wembley. Now on BBC One, Martin Gilbert presents the last in the series charting the life of Winston Churchill, covering the great statesman's life after the war until his death in 1965.
TV's New Good Guys, and we asked for impressions of Fergie, and boy did we get them. Here's the winner after the news from Dermot Murnahan.
Thanks, good morning. 2 men have been murdered in Northern Ireland in the past 24 hours. This morning, a man delivering bread in Dungannon in County Tyrone was shot dead outside a supermarket. And in Belfast, police are questioning 2 men after a Catholic taxi driver was killed at his home last night. The Labour Party has attacked the Conservatives' record on education. The Shadow Education Secretary, Jack Straw, said a Tory election victory would mean parents having to pay more for creeping privatisation. The government has launched a campaign to try to stop the rise in solvent abuse. A series of television advertisements will be screened to alert parents to the dangers. Latest figures show 2 or 3 youngsters die every week after inhaling solvents. In the news at 12:30, a report on British victims of spinal injury who are being treated at a unique centre in Moscow that's run by a former circus strongman. But that's it from me. Goodbye.
Hello again from the Central Newsroom. An inquest has resumed in Telford this morning into the death of Ian Gordon, the man shot by police after he confronted them with an unloaded air pistol. Over 100 witnesses are expected to give evidence.
24-year-old Ian Gordon died in August after being shot by 2 West Mercia police marksmen. Officers had been called in the early hours to an old hospital in Wellington after reports that a man had been seen brandishing what looked like a handgun. Initially, it was thought that Gordon and an accomplice were inside. Before they had a chance to stake out the building, Ian Gordon managed to escape. He was seen a number of times around Wellington town centre before being confronted by 2 armed officers near the railway station. They say that when challenged, Gordon pointed his gun at them. The officers fired, and Gordon died later that morning at the Princess Royal Hospital in Telford.
Police are not expected to give any further details about the man who kidnapped Birmingham estate agent Stephanie Slater until later this week. But they say they're almost certain the same man was responsible for the murder of Leeds teenager Julie Dart.
Police have been waiting to get full details from Stephanie about her kidnapper before issuing a photo-fit picture of him. They may also release a cassette of the kidnapper which was recorded as he made his ransom demand last week. He escaped with £175,000 despite a massive police surveillance operation involving 1,000 officers. A national newspaper has now offered the same amount as a reward for anyone supplying the police with information which leads to the conviction of the kidnapper.
We're delighted. I mean, obviously it will assist. It may be that it's a public-spirited gesture, and it may be that some public-spirited person who's got information will come forward, and if they do, we would very much welcome it. So we welcome the reward.
The Walt Disney Organisation is in Birmingham today with a major recruitment drive for the French-based Euro Disney. A team of specialists from Euro Disney is interviewing more than 1,000 hopefuls who are bidding to join the cast at the holiday park. The company is looking for people who are outgoing and can speak French. In all, Euro Disney wants to employ around 1,500 people from Britain. And that's it for now. Join us again for our lunchtime news at 1:10 past.
Welcome back, you nutty things. Some of your Fergie Cuban. See you soon.
Very well.
See you tomorrow.
See
Bye.
you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Are breast implants safe? The Americans have doubts, the British do not. World in Action investigates here on Central tonight at 8:30.
Membership to the Longbridge Golf Club. It's nice.
Charlie's in the club, and the fun's only just beginning.
Caroline, I love you!
Dennis Wheeler, welcome to the club.
Handsome, distinguished man.
Yeah. Do you know him?
No, but I want to. Me first, me first.
Tomorrow, same time, same tea, same humiliation.
What a sport. Tuesdays at 8:30 on Central, The Upper Hand.
Halib Orange, the sunshine range of vitamins. Halib Orange with a grapefruity taste, and now with a full range of vitamins and supplements.
Immediate relief for dry, chapped hands by Neutrogena.
Childhood diseases can be caught by any child at any time. They can lead to blindness, deafness, brain damage, and even death.
Measles, mumps, rubella, diphtheria, whooping cough.
Immunization, the safest way to protect your child.
She wants to be good, to be very, very good, but you don't always get what you want, do you? Watch Josie Smith, Mondays and Tuesdays at 5 to 4 on Children's ITV.
Jim! Rose!
In 5 minutes, we're off to the animal fair, and that's after our...